What sold? Day 152. The first sale of the day was this rain spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This did have a nice color. A lot of the black rain spooners actually seem to sell pretty well. And with this red colorway, and it just had a nice look to it. It sold in 9 days for a best offer of $23 plus shipping. This is about where these have been selling, around the $25 mark as of the winter time. These are usually, I would say, maybe $5 more or so during the spring and summer, and they sell through, 9 days. You can't get much quicker than that. So still a pretty good sale, and I sell a lot of these rain spooners. It is just really important to look at the colorways, find things that are a little bit more unique, and if you can find the ones that are the cotton polyester blends, those tend to sell better than the rayon in general, but there are rayon ones that still sell for a ton of money. So number 2 is this Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt in a men's 2XL. This one sold in 18 days for full price $20 plus shipping. If this was even just an XL, I would have left it behind. But since it was 2XL, I decided to pick it up, and it was the right pickup because it sold so quickly for full price. And I probably paid around $7 for this, so I am going to make around my $10 profit that I'm shooting for on all my items. So number 3 is this Polo Ralph Lauren jacket in a men's 3XB. That is a size that you want to be looking out for in Polo Ralph Lauren. Any of the XB sizes sell much better than the smaller sizes, especially in Polo Ralph Lauren. And this sweater sold in 23 days for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. So number 4 is this Under Armour USC Trojans Polo in a men's large. This took about 1.5 years to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $5 plus shipping. I do pick these USC Trojan Polos up when they're Nike, but Under Armour, it just doesn't have as much demand as Nike stuff. So I'd probably leave this behind if I found it at a thrift store now. And obviously at $5, this is not an item that you'd want to be picking up. So just pass on all these. If they are the Nike ones, if you can get them at the right price, then they can still be okay, because USC Trojan stuff does sell decently. So number 5 is this Fox Racing Flex Air jersey in a men's large. This sold in 1 day for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. Most of the Fox Racing stuff sells pretty well, as long as you can pick it up at a low enough price to offer it at a decent discount. Most of it has a pretty good sell-through, but none of it sells for a ton of money. So number 6 is this RollsRoyce car polo shirt in a men's large. This sold in 2 months for a best offer of $11 plus shipping. I think it did have some spots on the front of it that definitely took away some of the value and made it sit around a little bit longer. I think if I find this item in good condition, I would still pick it up, as long as I can pick it up for my normal polo prices, which at most of my thrift stores is about $6 or $7. I think as long as there's no flaws on it, this is at least a $20 polo. Most of the luxury car brand stuff, all the clothing that is branded with luxury car brands such as RollsRoyce, Porsche, even BMW, those all seem to sell pretty well. So number 7, I remember finding this at thrift store. I thought it was kind of interesting. This is a Harry Potter sweater in an adult small. It's like a cardigan sweater. Let me go and see if I can show you guys the tag. It's from the Wizarding World over at Universal Orlando. And this is actually made in Scotland, and I think it is 100% wool. So that's what made me think that it would have some value. It took about 2 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. It did have a good amount of pilling on it. I'm guessing someone probably washed and dried it. If this was in better condition, this would have been at least a $30 sweater. So number 8 is this Levi's Denim Vest in a men's large. This sold in 3 days for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. Honestly, don't know if this was like hand dyed by someone or if this came from Levi's like this. It had like this purple dye all over it. It actually made it look kind of cool, but it sold quickly, and I'm really happy with this sale. So number 9 is this Untuck t-shirt in a men's XL. This took about 2 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $11 plus shipping. Probably not worth picking up unless you can get it at a very low price. I think, though, that the t-shirt sell-through rate might even be better than some of the button-up sell-through rates. The Untucked button-ups just don't sell like they used to. Definitely don't pick them up if they're in smaller sizes. Maybe in the XLs and 2XLs, but just know that you're going to have to let them go at a lower price. So make sure you're picking them up at a low price as well. Sale number 10, this is probably the best sale of the day, is this Wallace and Barnes jacket in a men's medium. This is like a military style jacket with a bunch of cargo pockets on it. And I think it did have a little bit of linen in it. It sold in 4 days for a best offer of $37 plus shipping. If this wasn't nearing the end of winter, then I probably would have held out for closer to 50, but I'm still happy with this sale, and especially with winter coming to an end soon, I want to get this out of my inventory. That way I'm not stuck with it for a whole nother year. So number 11 is this Outerknown quarter zip jacket in a men's XL. This sold in 3 months for a best offer of $35 plus shipping. Might have had this price just a tiny bit too high in the beginning. If I would have priced this around 35 to 40 bucks, that is probably more than market rate for it. So it probably would have sold within a month or so. So this is just a great sale though. Outerknown is a good brand. And let me go ahead and show you guys the tag if you don't know about it. A lot of their stuff is organic cotton. And you're not always going to get a ton of money for all this stuff. But as long as you pick it up at a low enough price, you should still be able to make a decent profit. So number 12 is this pair of Athleta women's shorts in a size XL. These took 10 months to sell and they sold for a best offer of $10 plus shipping. I thought that the women's Athleta stuff was decent. I think maybe some of the outerwear, some of the more unique pieces, but I think the market got a little bit flooded. I'm no expert on women's clothing, so don't quote me on it. I'd probably only pick these up because they were in the men's section or something like that. So number 13 and 14, they're the final two sales of the day, and they went to the same buyer. There are a couple of these Trader Joe's Hawaiian shirts in a men's large. This one's from 2002. It's a little bit older one, and they were both listed for about a month, and they sold for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. Like I said, they did go to the same buyer, so I took a little bit lower offer, and they did pay shipping on both of them, so I'm going to make a few extra bucks on the shipping as well. And here's the second one. I actually put Rain Spooner in the title. Let me show you guys the tag here. This is definitely made by Rain Spooner. I can tell instantly from the tag. That's the same as any Rain Spooner tag. But this is a Trader Joe's branded one. So Rain Spooner just made it for them. That's why I included Rain Spooner in the title. And yeah, like I said, this sold in about a month for 20 bucks. And it went to the same buyer as the other one. That's it for the sales today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 153 of the What Sold series. Peace.